Good afternoon and thank you for joining us for news updates at 2. My name is Tandi Wemzumara. Pope Leo XIV has called for strong laws to protect human rights and dignity amid the rapid development of artificial intelligence, AI. Addressing the International Catholic Legislators Network at the Vatican, the Pope said legislation should promote technological innovation while protecting privacy, preventing exploitation, and strengthening democratic institutions. He has also called for robust legal frameworks and independent oversight to ensure AI development is guided by shared standards of social justice and does not undermine the values of the family, which he described as the first school of humanity. The High Court in Lilongwe has granted bail to Center for Democracy and Economic Development Initiative Student Executive Director Sylvester Namiwa, who is answering charges of treason and publication of false news likely to cause alarm to the public, with his full trial set to commence on the 8th of September 2026. Justice Mzondi Mvula made the ruling following a bail application that the court heard on Thursday last week. Mvula has ordered Namiwa to provide a 5 million Malawi kwacha bail bond supported by two sureties, each bonded at 10 million Malawi kwacha. The court has also imposed additional bail conditions, which include requiring Namiwa to report to Area 30 police station every 2 weeks, surrender his passport to the police, provide his national identity card to the court, and refrain from commenting publicly on the case. The Concerned Citizens of Malawi People Power Movement has demanded clarification from Luntha City Council over the reported confiscation and removal of property belonging to young people operating car washing businesses around Njamba Freedom Park. In a letter addressed to Luntha City Council and signed by organization's chairperson Edward Gambanje and coordinator Prince Mataka, the organization said the affected young people depend on the businesses for their livelihoods at a time when Malawi is already facing higher unemployment. The movement said the situation has been further compounded by the recent repatriation of thousands of Malawians from South Africa, adding pressure on already struggling job market. Meanwhile, the organization has called on Luntha City Council to immediately return the confiscated property, and if the businesses must leave the area, issue fresh and proper vacate notices explaining the reasons and legal basis for the decision. In sports, the Malawi Scorchers' historic qualification for the next year's FIFA Women's World Cup has prompted calls for continued investment and support for women's football. National Bank of Malawi (NBM) plc has commended the team's strong WAFCON performance, where they finished as runner-ups and secured a World Cup place. Speaking during a Scorchers breakfast at Sunbird Capital Hotel earlier today, NBM official William Chatsala said the achievement demonstrates the potential of the team and has urged the players to maintain their hard work. Meanwhile, Minister of Youth and Sports Alfred Gangata has also hailed the Scorchers' success as a source of national pride and a reflection of the potential among Malawi's youth. And in other news, more than 2,500 people have now died in the Democratic Republic of Congo's Ebola outbreak, which is spreading exponentially in an area larger than France, senior United Nations Ebola coordinator Julian Hannes said on Friday. Speaking on a video call from the northeastern Congolese city of Bunia, Hannes called for more aid, saying an existing pool of funds is set to run out within weeks. Health workers said they were coming under attack by locals, angered and terrified by the outbreak, and were themselves falling sick and dying from the disease. Congo's 17th Ebola epidemic became the biggest in the country's history in terms of the number of cases in late July, surpassing the previous worst outbreak in 2018 to 2020. It is caused by the Bundibujo species of Ebola, which has no approved vaccines or treatments. And that's about what we had time for in this edition of our news updates at 2. My name is Tandi Wenzumara. Good afternoon.